I'm Ryan McGrath.
And I'm Pete LeBlanc.
We're here as our true selves. We're here as AWOL. And you're listening to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
This is the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. Feel the pain in the blast. Through the ropes, through the fight, Maritime Wrestling rules the night. The past, the present, the future. Maritime Wrestling never dies.
Asshole.
Hello and welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. I am the Maritime Warrior. Self-given name, yes.
The littlest warrior.
I mean, I've seen smaller. Joined by the big boss, Corey Ribishu.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not really muted. I'm just messing with you. I had to play with Corey here because I'm kind of in an annoying mood tonight. So, hey guys, I'm really happy to be here. How you doing, Votour?
I'm fine. Magic Man Casey, what's going on?
You know, here for another day.
And our robot, he doesn't blink, according to Ryan McGrath.
Mark the
Mark the mark.
Oh, I just blinked.
Oh, look at that.
Man, I'm having an existential crisis, whatever. I think I screwed up that word, but anyway.
I think you did.
Glad to be here.
Glad to be here.
I do blink once in a while. That is a false legend going around IPW.
Did he say he blinked once?
In a while.
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Every now and again.
Yep.
Maybe
All right.
to do with AI, I guess.
I guess so, huh, man?
Yeah, exactly.
The production here is unbelievable. It's amazing.
Bad internet sometimes.
Yeah. So let's get started. We got a lot of shows to cover, so let's just get into it. First up, RSPW had a few, not really shows, but more like theater shows. Yeah. So that was up in the Peninsula. If you were around, I bet you had an amazing time. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. Not really any storylines. I think more.
Yeah, I think it was like a wrestling theater set in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Yeah. Sounds
almost
so
something
cool.
Something like we kind of seen with Mythos Ragnarok when they came.
Yeah.
Obviously different time period and stuff, but kind of along the same lines. They had 2 days of it on the 6th and the 7th. Pictures and views that I've seen on their site says it was a successful weekend. So, and they've already have it booked for next year. So
that's awesome.
It's going to be their third year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
2 shows that they did, and about Vikings. Some Vikings are cool. Some are pretty lame. I'm just gonna say that some Vikings are just.
What are we talking about? These are not Vikings. It's the Acadian village.
Yeah, they're cool, but the Vikings sometimes, not so good.
Especially the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, we're better than your fucking birds.
I don't know. We won our first games. You and yours?
Well, I'm going to find out tonight. So this is Monday. I think the Vikings are playing the Bears. Anyway. All right, getting started here. We have the IHW show in Petty-Kodiak. Opening match saw Fantana beat Sebastian Amore. For the IHW heavyweight title, Chris Charters beaten Matt Chevron. They've had a few matches together for the title. Mahler, James Manning, he beat Shano. Julian Young beat Johnny Fugazi. Karma Rain versus Nat Castle went to a no contest. Kirk Obey beat Port City's finest Caden. And in the main event, Fantana and Karma Rain beat Sebastian Amore and Nat Castle. I don't think they'd been to Petty-Kodiak in a while at least. Were they there last year? So it's become like an annual thing. Fantana and Karma Rain teaming up together. Karma Rain usually, like, we weren't there, we don't know. I can almost guarantee you they were the baby faces because Fantana just does not do heel.
Yep, the first time Karma Rain was a baby face, so that would have been different for sure.
Yeah. She's from Petticodiac, correct?
She is. That's right.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, so pop
It
the
was on the
crowd there.
poster, so.
I'd be
Yeah.
curious to see what she was like as a face, because I think
Yeah.
some people, like, as a heel, they're a great wrestler, they have a good persona, and then as a face, they can be, I feel... Oh, I'm too far from the mic. Sorry about that, guys. I just feel like she's one of those people where as a heel, I kind of like her. I'm not sure as a face. She's just kind of got that heel persona, and it works for her. Yeah, I don't know. It's like when Booker T went through. You know what I mean? Booker T as a heel, loved it. Am I still quiet or am I okay now, guys?
You're cutting out.
It's muffled.
All right.
Hey, very muffled, but we heard you. Booker T, you like?
Carry on, skip me, fuck it.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Just talk louder.
Hey!
Welcome back. Wow.
Yeah, I just feel like, I love Booker T. I'm a huge Booker T fan. As a heel, loved him. When he became kind of a face or a tweener, not so much. Became a heel again, I loved it. Like, some people are just built to... as much as the fans love them, they're just built to be a heel.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I feel with Carmen Rain. Like, you can respect what she does in the ring, or you can appreciate her, but you can also boo her and tell her she sucks.
Yeah. Chris Charters has defended that title a number of times,
Yeah.
and apparently his matches with Matt Chevron have been off the wall. Just amazing stuff. We saw Matt Chevron this weekend. We'll talk about it in the final segment here. But Chris Charters really has put that title on his back and has really, brought it to the level of that Titus and Julian Young did back in the day.
Oh, he's a fighting champion for sure.
Yeah.
And I think you went any chance that the IHW title wasn't elevated, that Sims reign was special, and this Charters reign has been something. So,
Absolutely.
I love what IHW is doing right now. So,
Yeah,
Those
for
first
sure.
matches, though, like those first defenses, they were pretty good. Like they made me a fan of Charters. I didn't even know that he was the champion at the time. Like, I kind of showed up at my first IHW show blind. Like, I didn't pay attention to who was champion at the time, and I
The
actually...
worst part is Mark probably already worked with him at the co-op. Like, you probably already talked with him, and he probably delivered Pepsi, and you signed for it way, way, way back in the day.
I didn't
Charters is
wrestle with
one... Yeah, my money's on Charters. The thing about Charters is he's so talented. Like, right now, he's doing a great babyface work in Riverview, doing great heel work outside of Riverview.
I agree.
But he was such a great comedy character.
Oh.
He was a great sympathetic character. When he got the collapsed lung, he became like this sympathetic babyface, winning his first title. Then he turned into this dastardly heel again. Like, you give him something, he runs with it, and he makes it work.
Yeah. Talking on Mark's point, going into that show that you didn't know he was champ was probably the best thing, because then you're going in with fresh eyes, right? You're seeing
Exactly,
the product from a fresh eye from the ground up, more or less. You're not going in with any predetermined ideas of what's going to happen, or you know what I mean. You're seeing
no
it from-
bias.
no
Yeah.
bias, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool way to go into something.
Exactly, yeah.
you went in like a baby deer, a doe,
Exactly.
a female deer.
Just like a ray of
Christ,
sun.
Corey.
A ray of sun. Very good, Jason. Carry on, folks. I'm sorry about that.
And is that going to be one of the new nicknames, Marky Doe?
No. That's
Marky
weird.
Doe.
No. No, if anybody's dough, it's either me or Jason. We're kind of the chubby ones here, boys.
Yeah.
I didn't mean dough like that. Jeez.
Oh, that's what I
Homer
heard.
Simpson?
Maybe it's because I really like pizza.
Yeah.
Moving on. All right, moving on to Dave Boyce had two shows, DBC Dub.
I'll
First
make
one.
a side note here. I texted Dave today because and thank you for Dave for sending me the results, sending us the results, and Dave's awesome, man. I love Dave. But I texted Dave today because I was at work and I wanted to look something up from the show, and I don't know why, like, my brain didn't go, hey, go to the Dave Boyce Facebook page. I just punched in DBCW on Google, and the first two results our Dave Boyce Championship Wrestling. So I wanted to congratulate Dave Boyce on making it on Google. That's fantastic.
There you go.
It's official, man.
It is official.
Thing that gets posted was us. It was one of the second things on Google. So good for us. Go us.
What
go DBCW.
The hell did we? What the hell did we post at DBCW?
Is it our shirt
it
made
one of our
its first
clips.
appearance, eh? As well?
I think it was one of the clips that we posted where we put DBCW, and that's what shows up on Google. So
Supercard for post-show.
Trademark it, Dave.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's you. DBCW is you, Corey. So congrats to Dave.
Yeah.
There you go. So, Live Pro Wrestling Ambush. First matchup, we saw Rudy Lockhart beat Johnny DeLuca in a four-way match. Ethan Knight beat Max Power, Bad Thad Howitt, and Dryce Durning. Evan Greenaway beat JP Sims. Crystal Moon beat Ronnie Payne for the Maritime Heavyweight title, a three-way dance. Chip Chamber successfully defended versus Dick Durning and Hollywood Cole. There's a few titles in the Maritimes right now where I'm like, oof, it's hard right now to pick which is the most prestigious for 2025. We just talked about the IHW heavyweight title. That NBWA heavyweight title is looking pretty damn prestigious right now. That Maritime heavyweight title and Chip Chambers' run so far, unbelievable.
Yeah, he's defended it against a lot of big names. And this match here would have been absolutely fantastic. Dick is a staple of Maritime Wrestling as well as Chip. And Hollywood Cole is the next big up-and-comer. 10 years from now, Hollywood Cole will be what Chip and Dick are currently.
Yes.
So I'm sure that would have been a fantastic match to see.
Agreed.
So the guys from Ontario, they're back. That's huge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. A lot of stuff online, a lot of people that I've talked to said that Johnny DeLuca and Rudy's match on this card was unbelievable. Everybody I've talked to actual talent as well as fans, and they're all saying that this is going to be one of the matches of the year.
Yeah. So big thanks to Eddie. Eddie sent us the results, and yeah, he put over Lockhart and DeLuca. Really, he put the title match too. Very much was a great title defense for Chip. I don't know, man. Dave Boyce is doing something with these shows where it's always a home run.
Yeah, I mean he's got more. He's got more experience than most, and I think it's because he's around more vets of the business. I mean, he is part of the Cauliflower Alley Club. He gets a chance to talk shop with a lot of people in Vegas when he goes down for the conventions and stuff. Mm-hmm. He has a lot of contacts, and knowledge is power.
Yep. Back to Chip Chambers for a second. Defending title against Dick Durning and Hollywood Cole. Those are two made guys in the Maritimes. And that's just a main event anywhere. Anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, this is a main event match. I don't care what anybody says. You don't know them, you'll know them at the end of the night if you see them wrestle.
Oh, 100% for sure.
I'll also echo something that was said about how I love that they brought back in DeLuca and Greenway and those guys. I think there's some fantastic talent. I want to see them back in the Maritimes more often, man.
Absolutely, and they were back. I believe the next night. So DBCW in Mount Uniacke. There you go.
Good job.
First matchup.
It's not every day that we can be proud of something, but Corey learned how to pronounce an entirely new town, all because of this podcast. Because the last time they went to Mount Uniacke, it was not Mount Uniacke when you said it. But my God, right now, you could move to Mount Uniacke and be the mayor of Mount Uniacke. And
of course I could.
Uniacke enough, you think you're saying it wrong. Carry on.
Work for DBCW, man.
First matchup saw a three-way dance. Jonathan Cross beating Rudy Lockhart and JP Sims. Ronnie Payne taking on Crystal Moon. Once again, Ronnie Payne gets the win. For the Maritime Heavyweight title, Chip Chambers beat Johnny DeLuca. Apparently that was an insanely good match. Dawson James beat Evan Greenaway. And the Durnings, Dryce and Dick, beat Hollywood Heathens. I get why the Durnings and Hollywood Heathens was the main event, because
of the shimmy?
Yeah, let's say it's because of the shimmy. But in all seriousness, though, that's another main event match anywhere. The tag team like that.
Yeah, man.
And you could have main evented with the Maritime title because Chip Chambers versus Johnny DeLuca. Yeah. I can't wait to see this match. I can't wait to see it posted because I have a feeling that it's going to be a contender for match of the year. Just right now, there's been so many match of the year contenders. What do you think? Like, what is your match of the year so far this year?
It's
a loaded question.
No, it's a loaded question, but I can tell you that my answer for it is a match that I was not at, and I'm giving it to Chip Chambers and Madison Miles from Parkside Pub. That match, we were talking a little bit before we started this, and I was saying how, for me, to be a phenomenal match, you can do spots, you can do amazing things, you can go through a stage in Spring Hill and all kinds of stuff, and I'm going to enjoy it. I love spots. It's awesome. I'm going to mark out, especially if it's at a DBCW show. But if you tell a story and there's logic, and Chip and Madison told a hell of a story that night, I loved it. I watched that match like 3 times in a day. That for me is still match of the year right now. But there's a lot of contenders.
My match of the year for right now, maybe it'll be surpassed. And maybe it's because we were there. That Chip Chambers Chris Cook match at Supercard, was it Supercard 4, right?
4, yeah. They went through a stage.
Through a stage. No, just that match. Both guys were so motivated to have a great match. You could tell.
Yeah.
And just like, I still go, Corey's the reason why this match is my match of the year so far, because Corey's going back and forth, and every time he passes, it's like, so good, man. So fucking good. So fucking good. So I that match is the most memorable so far this year for me. Jason, where are we going next? We're going to...
let's do Loot Prestige.
Loot Prestige. So Loot Prestige had a show last night. Hunter Sampson beat Scott Lee Crew in the opening match. Big Bad LG Logan Green, he beat Patrick O'Neal. Rugged Rick Owens beat Matt Chevron by DQ.
Then want to note as well, the Scott Lee Crew match with Hunter won by DQ as well.
Okay, I didn't mark that down, but yeah. Rugged Horsepower, so Rugged Rick Owens and Horsepower Hunter Sampson, they then defeated Crude Oil. And in the main event for the NBWA Restigouche Battle Royal Cup, the winner was the Alberta Clipper, Matt Chevron. Matt Chevron's one of my favorites right now. He's so talented, and when we get to the IPW show, and Jason hated me that night. Like, just, I apologize, Jason, nearly ripped his shirt completely off. But Matt Chevron is one of those guys that there is only one Matt Chevron in the Maritimes. Like, he no one is even imitating him. They can't duplicate him. He's special. His movement, how fluid he is. Like, I've said he reminds me of like a Shinsuke Nakamura. The way he moves with his legs and just the little kicks that he do, just the little things. I'm a huge fan of Matt Chevron, and I love to see him like get a big win like this.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want more than one Matt Chevron. That's what makes the guys unique.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like the way he wrestles. I like the character. I like the gimmick. I mean, in reality, it's not a gimmick. That's Matt.
Yeah.
So, I like what he does, and he definitely adds a lot of flavor to the maritime wrestling scene for sure.
Absolutely. So, NBWA, they just keep pumping out shows. Like, it's fun to see as a maritimer that the maritime wrestling scene is so healthy.
Yeah, last week I talked about how many shows there were so far this year. And I had mentioned that I would do a count to see how many shows have been since January. So I did that as of this episode's coming out on September 10th. So from January 1st to September 10th, there's been 108 shows in the Maritimes so far.
Crazy. We haven't seen that. Jeez, like, no joke, that might be the new record. Like, let's not forget, even during the territory days, the year's not done. Even during the territory days, you'd work just the summer times.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, summer times you would get, you would, by the end of summer, you'd hit more than 100 shows because they're doing 7 days a week. But to wrestle January, February, March, and I mean, I think there was only 6 matches or 6 shows in January and February, which makes sense. Nobody wants to drive in a snowstorm.
We have that problem with hockey too.
But I mean, you know what I mean? Come March, I think there was 9 shows in March. I can look at it here, but like July, August, it was crazy.
Their summer schedule was just insane.
So March 9 shows, April 10 shows, May 16 shows.
Crazy.
June 12 shows, July 18 shows, August 21 shows, and there's already 9 in September. So
there you go.
It's
MBWA, CCW, Le Prestige doing fucking amazing. Moving on here, Superstars of Wrestling, Trial by Blood. The VIP saw Mayafa make his debut, beating TJ Miguel. Dryce Durning beat Rudy Lockhart by DQ. Starchild beat Ryan Schimmel. Hollywood Heathens, they beat Dryce Durning and Rudy Lockhart after Rudy Lockhart abandoned his partner, so a heel turn by Rudy Lockhart. Dick Durning beat Giant Orion, correct? That was a mistake there, so not a mistake on who won, but we were told that Orion had won. And the main event, we saw the Superstars of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship and the AIWF Canadian Heavyweight Championship defended as Wesley Pipes defeated Mark Thomas. Rudy Lockhart as a heel. How does this work?
I've seen him as a heel a couple times. He gets heat. I've seen him a couple times. Comes out black trunks. He's not as good as he is as a babyface. Corey was mentioning it earlier. Some guys can do heel better than and others, but he definitely gets heat. He definitely gets booed. Here, I think he's gonna get a lot of heat, especially turning on Dryce.
Yeah,
Dryce is the new baby of the company, the new baby of the industry. So, I can see a lot of heat coming in Superstars for Rudy.
To me, I think it's something different because he's such a great babyface everywhere else. North Pro is a great babyface. UCW is a great babyface. And Red Rock is a great babyface. Like ECPW is a great babyface. Doing something different, I'm not against it. It's just that he's so likable.
Yeah,
very likable character.
It makes sense in Superstars, especially because he goes by the Kid Rudy Lockhart. Well, in Superstars, he's no longer the Kid. Dryce is the Kid.
Yeah, that's true. That makes a lot of sense.
So, when he started walking out, I saw a little video clip. The boos were unbelievable. So, we'll have to wait and see where it goes. But the two of them have been putting on feuds all summer. So we'll see where it develops for sure.
The Superstars of Wrestling title and the AIWF Canadian Heavyweight title. So Pipes is pretty much committed to defending both titles on these shows. So that's pretty cool. It's different again. Reminds me of All Japan Pro Wrestling and FMW, where it was easy to have a governing body like New Japan, the IWGP, or All Japan Women's had the 3WA titles. All Japan had the Triple Crown. 3 Well, there's 3 small belts that made one big belt,
Yeah.
FMW. It was the FMW double title, the 2 top singles titles merged into one. With Pipes here, it's almost like that double title championship, but to me it's like, will there be shows where he'll defend one title against someone and the other title against somebody else? Like, there's plenty of possibilities with this title.
No, absolutely. And that AIWF title is, AIWF alone holds a lot of prestige.
Mhm.
So it's a big company. They have a lot of associated promotions. I think they're at like 152 promotions in their governing body at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's
They
big
even
title.
brought back a championship belt in Japan. So they brought back the All Asia title, which is one of the original belts that Riki Dozan, the father of Puroresu, Japanese pro wrestling, and I really noticed that belt. But looking closely, there is the AIWF branding on the All Asia heavyweight title. So it's interesting to see a promotion that does that, because before the Canadian title, I can't lie to you, I had no clue who they were.
Yeah, I didn't either, but I like doing research and stuff. So once this title was up for grabs, when Superstars introduced it, I did a lot of research and stuff. And there's a lot. They've got a good handful of titles out there, but I mean, 150-ish promotions around the world. I think they're in like 50-some countries right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have 16 titles in all. So you've got like
I don't know.
South African title, you've got a Canadian title, which Pipes holds, you've got international title, there's a Puerto Rican title, a U.S. title, so there's...
It's crazy that the Canadian title is exclusive to the Maritimes right now. Like,
at this point,
it could have gone to Ontario, it could have gone to Alberta, it could have went to BC, it could have went anywhere, Quebec.
Yeah.
We get it. So,
Yeah,
suck it, rest of Canada.
That means
Maritime number 1
here, though. So we could see a bunch of talent, go up against Wesley Pipes for that title specifically.
Absolutely.
So I love
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing saying that another member of AIWF from another country or whatever decides they want to put their hands on that title and makes their way here and try and take it, or vice versa, invite Pipes to one of their promotions. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
So that was Superstars of Wrestling Trial by Blood. One more show before the IPW show. Kaizen had their 6th anniversary show. Denim Jorts beat Justine Ward and
Every
Sydney
version
Sweden.
of Justine Ward.
All of them. The Cannonball, the Gremlin, all of them. They were all there.
Perfect.
Love Justine Ward. Dawson James beat Benoit Gravel. This match, I really hope gets, like this next match we're going to talk about, I really hope it's posted. So the dude's doing things, cinematic things. Sebi beat Daniel Wall and Ryan Cleary in a cinematic match. Ian Pratt beat Ryan Schimmel in the Pratt Industry Battle. Kobe Christ versus Mia Malik went to a no contest when Tony Thorpe came out, and it went to a no contest, and all of a sudden Joey White came out, attacked with the belt. Then we had our Kaizen title match. Bobby Boyette is the brand new Kaizen heavyweight champion, beating Joey White. I think
matched as well.
I missed a match. What did I miss?
Matt Kerr beat Ken Frazier.
I did miss that. I don't even have. So my apologies to Matt Kerr and Matt Frazier.
And it's Matt Kerr's very first win.
His first win.
His first
Wow.
win.
They better pose that. I want to see that.
Yes, congratulations, Matt. You earned it.
Congratulations, Kerr. Let's get into this card. The Kaizen title changing hands on the anniversary show makes sense. Like, it's an easy thing to have your anniversary show be your biggest show. Like, I look at IHW right now. September Surrender is kind of like their go-to show. There was a time period where Mayhem was their big show every year, but the anniversary show is like an easy one. Like CMLL, it's their anniversary show. In Puerto Rico, it's their anniversary show. And for Kaizen,
right?
It's their WrestleMania. Bobby Boyette being the one to dethrone Joey White. Thoughts on this?
Well, let's start off with the promo that he cut.
Oh, yes.
That was by far the most cinematic, awesome promo I think I've ever seen. Hands down, whether it's indie scene or professional. It was unbelievable. It was such... I think I watched it like 10 times. It was fantastic.
Saw it a few times. Really good promo. A lot of Kaizen fans are like... Boyette's been a babyface there for, I think, all of his run. And a lot of fans are predicting a heel turn. And after that promo, it's like, I don't know if that's coming now.
If it does, maybe later.
And later down the line, maybe he loses. Maybe this was... Like, a lot of times, the money is in the chase. And once you won the belt, like, Boyette already had a decent run with the belt. Maybe they don't want him to have another long reign with the belt, so maybe he's champion for a few months, and then he loses his mind, and then we get the very dangerous, very scary Bobby Boyette.
Yeah.
Sebi beating the other members of Dudes Doing Thing, Daniel Wall and Ryan Cleary. I love this. I love that they're giving Sebi a push. Sebi's a very likable character. I don't care what Corey says. Buy Velcro sneakers.
I'm gonna have to.
Or slip-on with no laces at all.
Just slip-ons, yeah.
Why do I have to do things that are so annoying just because of one wrestler?
The walking gimmick himself.
The bringer of ruckus.
Bringer of ruckus.
But yeah, I just wanted actually to congratulate Bobby Boyette. You know, he's working quite hard. You know, and you see the guy like after shows ask for other performers their feedback, and like he's really passionate about how people will see him in the ring and like how much work he puts in, right? So absolutely well earned. I think one of the matches that I want to point out that I think might be one of the better matches on this card was Dawson James and Benoit Gravel.
Oh, absolutely.
I think technically that could have been a great match.
Yep. I agree. I agree 100%. I think another one that could have been like a match stealer or a show stealer is Ian Pratt and Ryan Schimmel.
Oh,
like, we were talking before we started recording about how we enjoy like storylines, like telling a story. And this one's been brewing for a long time. Pratt Industries. Looks like Justine Ward and Sydney Sweetie are going to be a tag team now. So Justine's no longer part of Pratt Industries. Ian Pratt looks like he's going to be turning babyface for the first time in his career. And Ryan Schimmel, his life. Ryan Schimmel is one of those guys that you pegged as a future superstar in the Maritimes. Ian Pratt's another one that I've been singing his praises for years now. I want to see that title reign for Ian Pratt. Kobe Christ versus Mia Mallet going to a no contest. I'm curious if this was a one and done for Mia.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. I mean, there's definitely a storyline that is happening there, so we'll have to wait and see where it plays out.
So big congratulations to Kaizen on 6-year anniversary, and we are moving on to our weekend. So the best storyteller of the group is Corey, and Corey will start us off.
Oh God, it's a lot of pressure. So we made our way over to PEI for Island Pro Wrestling. That was the show that we all attended this weekend. We're gonna have a busy month though. I mean, there's a lot of wrestling going on. It's kind of wild.
Yeah.
But this starts us off with the month of September. IPW Game Over Charlottetown. Maybe, I mean, for me, one of the best venues in the Maritimes.
I agree.
They don't overcrowd it. Like, there's space to breathe. It's just a great venue. Amazing smash burger. You're welcome, Luke. I don't know. Just like, I had a great time.
What did you do, Corey? Corey was
well, the drive over, first of all, was a good time.
Yep.
So Jason went up with Charlotte and Dwayne.
Bruce Dwayne,
if you prefer. I call him I call him Dwayne. Anyway, we'll carry on. I don't know. What do you want from me? Then Corey, myself, Mark, and my partner Tracy went up, and we all got to enjoy the show. I got the opportunity to take pictures at a wrestling show for the second time. So did it last year for a show in Shediac, and then this year did it for this show. It was really a pleasure, and I kind of, in some way of pride, I can see my skills have improved since last year as well. Corey and I, if you don't know, we run the Unofficial Blizzard Senior Hockey League podcast, and with that, we take just a ton of pictures of hockey. And so, Corey and I have taken tens of thousands of pictures of hockey.
Yeah.
Wrestling's a new demon. It's a new beast for me, and I love it. I love the challenge, and I'm happy with how they came out. Thanks to IPW for the opportunity, and thanks to all the boys for being so welcoming and kind. That means a lot. But that's all I'm going to say about that part of it. But IPW, man, we love going there. It was a lot of fun. Let's talk about the show a little bit. Where do you guys want to start?
We're going to start with the VIP. So the VIP...
that makes sense. I thought maybe we'd just start with Hunter Sampson versus Wesley Pipes. Let's just reach right into the gut and pull it out.
Just have a hat and pull a match out of the hat. Just we're going to talk about the main event right now.
Let's talk about the arm wrestling. Let's just get into it. No, go ahead. Start with the VIP.
The VIP, we saw the Ghost Ricky Mortis versus Logan Green go to a no contest.
Again.
And hindsight being 2020, you kind of saw this coming.
Yeah. You did anyway, because you predicted at the start of the show.
I did. I will say this. I felt like it was a little short. The match was a little short, but at the same time, you now have another match. So I understand. But Ricky Mortis and Logan Green are two guys... Listen, 2 years from now, those are two of the world champions of the Maritimes.
Oh,
it's not even a prediction. It
kind of is a fucking prediction, though.
It is, but it's kind of an obvious one. Like Ricky Mortis, we first saw him in Spring Hill in 2020. Was it 2024? Yeah. And he's grown so much since then. I want to give a big shout out to Papa Mortis, who we talked with We talked with him the entire night. Was sitting behind us. What a funny guy! Him and his wife, his girlfriend, stepmother Mortis, stepmother Mortis,
stepmama Mortis. They're great.
So,
they go to a lot of
great people
everywhere. They're awesome.
Absolutely.
I'm going to put over Ricky Mortis right here. He heard that Tracy was a Ghostbusters fan, and he gifted her a T-shirt of the Ghostbusters.
Yeah. That's cool.
To be fair, I bought one and told her to give it to her.
Okay.
But I was like, "Hey, Mortis, my girlfriend's a big Ghostbusters fan. Can you give this to her?" He was like, "Yeah, sure. What's her name?" So it was awesome. I don't know. I love it.
And she wore it the entire night.
Yeah, of course. And it's a sick looking logo, man. If you haven't seen the Ricky Mortis Ghostbusters themed T-shirt, it's one of my favorite T-shirts in the Maritimes.
So I bought the other one, the Ghost. Did. And that design, the second I put my eyes on it, I was like, I didn't even go to the merch table to see what other T-shirts there were. I was like, Mortis, how much are the shirts? And he's like, $20. I'm like, sold.
He's but again, I've said this time and time again, and I'm like a skipping record with this, but Ricky Mortis is one of the most creative people in the Maritimes, and it shows in the way that he wrestles. He's just got a mind for it, and I'm a big fan. That's it.
Yeah. I think my prediction for Ricky Mortis is by this time next year, he's going to be holding either the light heavyweight title for Red Rock or the Atlantic Canadian title for UCW.
Agreed. On the other side of the coin, the big bad LG Logan Green.
The mouthpiece.
This guy... It's almost criminal that he isn't a singles champion yet.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's so fucking good. So good. And we've been saying he's the next NBWA heavyweight champion. If I would have had the book for this show, he probably wins the heavyweight title. He's worth his weight in gold. Logan Green is so good.
Know what's criminal? How much
Mark?
freaking oxygen he wastes.
It's not a bad line, Mark. It's not a bad line.
Oh, damn.
You're a robot. You're a robot.
Yeah, blink some, you
Blink
bitch.
once.
Blake, would you?
Well, at least I don't use any.
I thought this
I'm fine
built
with
up.
my oil.
This built up to something. It was a good match for me, but it told the story. It progressed the story, and I'm a fan. of that.
That's the one thing that I will say. It wasn't long, but the story advanced tenfold. Like, it was amazing. Like, these two have great chemistry together, and I want to see, like, they did. We'll get to that later, but the challenge has been set for the Shadow Agency and dudes doing things. So the other VIP match saw Matt Chevron beat TJ Miguel. Spike Esty was in PEI. Could not wrestle. He has a concussion. Thanks to Matt Chevron, got hit with the chain. But I marked out. And I apologize to Jason, but I absolutely marked out. So Chevron uses a jackknife powerbomb to get the win, picks up TJ Miguel and gives him the heart punch. I start tugging on Jason. I'm like, ooh, 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 he did the heart punch. He did the heart punch. And Jason's like, what the fuck are you doing? Get off me. Like, he legit was angry at me. And I was like, we talked about that on the podcast. And I just, like, Jason was like, yeah, stop yanking at me. But he did the heart punch.
To you, Corey, that way.
Well, I mean, I had an Ultimate Warrior shirt. You leave my Warrior shirt alone. But I love that. Like, the heart punch is such a simple move, but it works. And I had no clue that he used to use that move. And awesome, just awesome stuff. Like, I absolutely love Matt Chevron. TJ Miguel, young up-and-comer in the Maritimes, going to be a huge name down the line. So
Yeah, for sure.
So,
even if he looks like a loaf of Wonder Bread.
man, you got that chant going for a while there. Like, he's the baby face, and I remember Chevron just sort of looked at us like, come on, dude. So that was the VIP portion. Great VIP. At the end, when Chevron started giving TJ the heart punch, Spike Esty did come out for the save, and it was the most non-PG segment the entire show. A lot of cursing. I love it.
And if you want to see it, you have to be a Patreon member with IPW, because
Absolutely.
only Patreon members can see their VIP matches.
Or if you go there live, and if you weren't there live, Patreon's the only way.
Yeah, it's too late for that, Corey.
Well, fuck.
Go back in time.
So we open up the show with the full Impact Pro World Heavyweight title match. Auguste Artois beat Pete LeBlanc. Here's the thing. Pete LeBlanc got the visual pin. He hit it was almost like a...
Do you mean Pete LeBlanc?
Pete LeBlanc.
Thank you.
So he did almost like this power slam into this face buster. And he got the 1-2-3 over... And what's funny is he got the win over Auguste Artois, and there were pictures of Pete with the FIP title, and there were a few fans that were like, did Pete LeBlanc really just win the FIP title? And I had to explain, and Manuel is one that messaged me, he's like, did that really just happen? Like, it's like, that's huge. And I had to explain, Artois' foot was under the rope. So Adam Palmer came out. Sharky made the 1-2-3. Palmer came out and said, no, can't do that. His foot was under the rope. Auguste Artois is a very, very, very good listener, because I screamed, kick him in the ding-ding, and he immediately kicked him in the ding-ding. So Auguste Artois gets the win, successfully defends the FIP World Heavyweight title. For Pete LeBlanc, this is huge. This is absolutely huge, because you got the visual pin. You got to get on the second rope with the FIP title. Like, Ricky Mortis came out. Ryan McGrath's reaction was like, he just saw Godzilla for the first time. You know, just like, oh what? So thoughts on this, boys?
It looks great on a resume, first of all, to get a title shot for that prestigious title. And I mean, wrestling August Artois is special. I mean,
Absolutely.
It's definitely a good notch in Pete's belt to have that match because
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean he looked fantastic. He looks like he's working out a lot more lately. Seems to be cutting some fat and starting to build some muscle, so that's even better. So yeah, I'm glad that he's having the opportunity to have some single stuff as well. With Ryan being sidelined, sometimes it's hard as a tag team.
Find the silver lining, right?
Yeah, exactly, right? Sometimes being a tag team is hard if your partner's sidelined. Sometimes the second guy doesn't do anything and he just stays sidelined as well. But Pete's taking advantage of those singles matches. So, yeah, I love it.
And good on Ryan McGrath to still make it to the shows. Like, he's injured, but he's still there.
Still there. He's working on his persona a bit, interacting with the crowd, cutting promos. Like, props to both of them. McGrath's doing as much as he can do with what he can right now, and Absolutely. Pete's taking the opportunity of running it. I mean, everybody knows we enjoy some AWOL matches in this podcast, so good for those guys.
And speaking of AWOL, they are the intro this week, so big thanks to Pete and Ryan.
Yeah, and I mean, the formation of the Shadow Agency with Ricky Mortis just makes sense. 3 young guys, they're all up-and-comers. They all train together. They all started together. So they know what they can do. They know their limitations. They know their strengths. So I see big things from these 3 guys coming in the future.
And just the fact that Ricky Mortis came out to celebrate with Pete and Ryan's there, it's a moment for Pete. Like when he came out during intermission, I went over and gave Pete a big hug, and I was like, that was your coming out moment right there. Like, enjoy that moment. Like, you deserve it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Moving on here, unless Mark got anything to say?
No, really. Like I do like that new faction. Good for Pete. You know, again, it's a notch on his belt. Like
absolutely
said, to kind of take his words, and hopefully that'll bring up something for him. Maybe in the near future. I know that they are a tag team trio-ish. They all have something different to offer, but it's not unknown or unseen where a guy from a tag team or a faction has a singles title run, right? So
I kind of see the Shadow Agency. I think they could add a 4th member. I'll die on this hill. I think James Manning would be a 4th member, a great 4th member. I think he'd be their muscle. 2 tag teams, like there's the connection with Ricky Mortis there. I do think that Ricky Mortis by next year is going to be a singles champion somewhere, like Jason said. I also think that once AWOL is all healed up, I think it's not going to take very long for them to have tag team gold.
Yeah, and I mean, the 3 of them as well at this moment, I mean, they are wrestling out of Northborough as well, so doesn't mean that they can't challenge for the Pro Wrestling Ontario's Trios Championships either.
That's true.
Right. Yeah.
So that would definitely be a cool match to see for sure.
Absolutely. The next matchup saw the 3-way match, Giant Orion versus Ricky Mortis versus Logan Green. So the story here was it was a no contest with Logan Green and Ricky Mortis. So what happened was they just made it a triple threat match. Unfortunately, another short match. Very good. Like, just because it was short doesn't mean it wasn't good. Just they didn't get a lot of time because Orion had to wrestle another 2 matches. So another match after this. Orion got the win. Logan pretty much powdered out, just like, I don't need it. And Ricky Mortis just basically got destroyed by Giant Orion. But Mortis had just wrestled the match, so it all makes sense in the end.
Well, let me tell you, LG, he was a hyena outside the ring there, waiting for his prey to, be sleeping there in the middle of the ring to kind of get a couple of kicks in. I think that was his whole goal. He doesn't even care about the goal.
He's a hyena, all right.
Yeah.
So as my dog freaks out in the background, we're going to move on. Wesley Pipes beat Horsepower Hunter Sampson. There was shenanigans in this match.
Yeah, it was a good match. I enjoyed it. as Corey Robertshow mentioned earlier, it was one of the best matches of the night.
For sure.
It was great. I loved it. Told a good story. Two great guys, two good wrestlers. Hunter Sampson is really, really coming into his own. Physically, he is really starting to bulk up and shape up, and he's getting cut. He looks like $1 million, and he's such a nice kid. He's such a nice guy. And Pipes, what can we say? He is the muscle beast, right? So, yeah, he is well.
I think Samson's becoming one of the best bumpers in the Maritimes too, and just the way that he sells his facial expressions, all the little things. Samson's man's come such a long way, and I've seen him a lot this year because I've been to some MBWA stuff, I've been to some IHW stuff, IPW, but man, he's just seeing him grow and seeing him come into his own has been fun.
The end of this match was interesting because Pipes accidentally went into the ropes, which crotched Hunter Sampson, and he said, well, fuck it, I'm going to take the win. So
Yeah.
The event in itself had no shortage in controversy, obviously, with that type of deal. And, but to touch on what you guys were just discussing as well, I mean, Hunter Sampson's one of those rising stars. He would be in the same conversation, probably, that Ricky Mortis, among others, would be, right?
Yeah, I think he's a couple steps ahead of those guys. I mean, he is holding the Loop Prestige title now.
Yeah, exactly.
So he does have that title reign, but he's kind of like the example for those younger guys coming up, saying, "Hey, we're 21, 22, 23. Just think, Hunter's only like 24, 25. By the time we get to that mark, we'll have those title shots as well, right?" So
it's leading the charge. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
it's interesting how IPW has all these storylines going, and now they've added another one with this one because there was clearly a did Pipes do that on purpose?
Yeah,
because Pipes did start like Game On. I interviewed Wesley Pipes, and he said maybe I'm being too much of a goody two-shoes lately. Maybe, and then all of a sudden he falls into the ropes, crotches Hunter Sampson. He's like, oh, man, whatever. Grabs him, gives him the mark of the beast, gets the win, shakes hands and all that. But the little things are being planted for a Wesley Pipes heel turn. And I don't think that this is over between Wesley Pipes and Hunter Sampson. I think that'd be an amazing program. In fact, both Corey and Jason, or maybe it was Mark, maybe all three, said that your favorite match of that weekend was Wesley Pipes and Hunter Sampson.
It was, because there was, again, right, as you mentioned, there was so much storytelling to this match where it started as a face-on-face. They had a handshake. Even at the end of the match, they had a handshake. Was it intentional on behalf of Wesley Pipes? Who knows? We'll see it the next show, right?
Yeah. So, great match. For the PEI title, Rugged Rick Owens beat Caden.
Woohoo!
Caden, his character right now is so friggin' good. And I was talking to Corey yesterday. And the thing that he was like, I'm doing the photos, and Owens gets the win. Stunner, 1, 2, 3. Then Owens puts another stunner on Caden, and the referee goes to check on Caden, and Caden kicks out. He's like, I kicked out at 2. Corey's like, I died laughing there. So I'm enjoying what Caden's doing. Like, the one thing about Caden is he lost the match, but kept entertaining us.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he's the Port City's finest.
Don't forget his temper tantrum.
The temper tantrum. It's little things. Little things like that make a character.
They don't call him crybaby for nothing.
I enjoy it. And for Rugged Rick Owens, what can you say? The guy is one of the absolute best. Putting the belt on him. The one thing I think he's destined for a bigger belt. I want to see Caden with this PEI title. I think the one negative I can say about the end of this show is we have 2 babyface champions. So there's no chase. Like, we already have the correct result, you know? I would love to see Caden with the title. I think he will eventually get it. But Caden with that title can put a lot of prestige on it.
Well, it's about time the heels start chasing.
See, that's the thing.
Well, see, the heels are not going to chase. They're just going to take it.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. It ain't ever going to change hands then.
To me, this is the most interesting thing about professional wrestling for me. Like, when I talk about this, you look at WWF and NWA back in the 80s, early 90s. WWF had a way of doing it where it was the superhero babyface, where it was Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, the Ultimate Warrior. They were the world champion, and the heels, they got the 6-month push of doom, where they're killing everybody until they meet Batman, Superman, you know, the big superhero, and the superhero wins, and the big heel loss, whether it be Earthquake, Ravishing Rick Rude, Andre the Giant, whoever. And then that storyline's over, and then it's on to the next big baddie. The last time it really worked was with Goldberg, and I hesitate because I don't think Goldberg's reign was really that good. But it was around the same thing. Nowadays, you can't do the superhero. Like, the superhero push doesn't really work. It works with some.
Yeah.
But having the, like, superhero push, nowadays, people are more interested in the money in the chase. The NWA style of doing it, where Ric Flair is the champion forever and Dusty Rhodes is chasing it. And Dusty gets a win, but it's a Dusty finish, and he didn't really win the belt. But at the end of the night, he left with the belt. People think he's the champion, but on a technicality, he went over the top rope. Then finally, you have to put the belt on Dusty, but it's for a very short period of time. So, you know, that's the interesting part of wrestling for me. And, you know, I'm curious to see where IPW is going to go with the PEI title, because Rick Owens, when I interviewed him, I even said, like, he had a promo in front of a deer, and he was like, you know, he was kind of pissed off because, you know, you go from being 2 matches away from winning the heavyweight title of the world to now you're fighting for the PEI title, and no disrespect to that title. It's a prestigious title. You're the champion of Prince Edward Island. But, you know, you go from the big belt to the secondary belt, and it's an accomplishment, but it's like you downgraded.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see where this goes. I hope they keep with Caden challenging for the belt. I'd love to see Caden with that belt. Caden's so good, I want to see him with something that he can really sink his teeth in.
They'll have to, if he gets that belt, they'll have to change it from white to pink. But anyway,
I mean, that's not a bad thing. Oh. I've seen that before. Wait, isn't the MBWA women's title? That's a pink, right? It's a hot pink.
Well, it's for a women's title, yes.
Maybe Caden can challenge Salem.
Still lose?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely throw a tantrum for sure.
Yeah. That's why he doesn't like you guys. Just saying.
Well.
So we had intermission after that, and then we came back with Ava Lawless beating Chantel and Sassy Stormy Hale. Eric Bass not there. Zayn came out with him. A few things from this match. One, Zayn had the squirt bottle, and poor Tracy. I don't know if he was aiming for me. I don't know if he was aiming for Mark. I know Mark got a faceful too.
Oh, I got some.
But I got like 4 facefuls, Corey. I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
What's funny is I got a little bit on my hand, and I was like, and I fucking poor Tracy. He just squirts and all that, and I turn my head to the left, and her face is dripping. She is drenched from that squirt bottle. And she takes off her glasses, and it's like she's going to be mad for a second. And I'm trying to be like, ooh, and I burst out laughing. And she had no choice but to start laughing. But literally dripping, and I was like, that's why I'm a Zayn Valentine fan.
And we could have told him he made a huge mistake shooting an American, eh?
Yeah, that's a good point. Ava Lawless coming in here, getting a big win. Like, what does that mean? Yeah, she's really good.
She's really good.
And like Chantel is as advertised. We've seen what Chantel can do. She's fantastic. Stormy Hale is really coming into herself.
Yeah, she's going to be something special in the Maritime.
Absolutely.
Super athletic. That like I don't know, whatever handstand into like she's just
an elbow or whatever in the corner. Yeah,
so good, man. I think we're going to see some really good things out of Stormy. I think she's exactly what the Maritimes needs right now.
Absolutely.
We need more women that can wrestle. She can wrestle. If you're listening to this and you're a promoter of any other promotion, consider bringing her in, man, because, you know, Madison Miles versus Stormy Hale and IHW signed me up.
Shut up. Take my money.
Yeah.
Just take my money right there.
Stellar match. I've seen Stormy a few times now. I've watched a lot of the YouTube stuff. I've probably seen every one of her friggin' matches because God bless CCW. They put everything on YouTube. It's so friggin' fun. But, I've just seen her improve in large bounds.
Yep.
IHW today or yesterday, like, dropped a bunch of full shows. Like,
keep talking dirty. I'm on my way.
They dropped so many shows, like full matches, and I think I watched like 2 matches, and I'm like maybe 100 to go. Like I think they've dropped everything from the last year at least. Yep, Corey just found it. One more thing before we move on. Sitting next to Jason was on your right side. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
Demonic was there watching Chantel. At the end of the match, he dropped some flowers on the floor. Like, I don't know where this is going. I was talking with Ray Fury right before the show, and I swear to God, that demonic character is a horror movie character because he's just looking at me. So I did I just did the logical thing and pushed Ray Fury in front of me and ran for my life. I love Ray Fury.
No way.
He did.
I'm
he
out
said,
of
ain't
here.
no way. He's like, ain't no way you just did that. I did. Sorry, I'm going to see Rugged Rick Owens. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I was standing near the merch table before the show started. I was talking to Bobby Bass. And anyway, he says, "Oh, who's your friend?" I turn my head to the right, and Demonic is standing like 6 inches from my face, out of my peripheral, so I couldn't see him. So I turned, and the mask is right there. Oh, my God, I almost had a heart attack. And then,
such a cool mask, though.
And then, as you mentioned, I was sitting there watching the women's match, and he was sitting to my right, but back a little bit, so I couldn't see him. And somebody said, "Oh, look at that!" And I turned over, and he was sitting right there. And I jumped like 2 feet, scared the living piss out of me.
Jumped right into my lap.
Well, no, not that much. You wouldn't be here today if that happened. You think you're short now?
So the co-main event saw the Ultimate Male Zane Valentine beat Ray Fury. Ray Fury was accompanied by No Class Bobby Bass. Conspicuous by his absence, No Class Eric Bass was not there, and we come to find out afterwards that Bobby Bass and Zane Valentine basically ran him out of the building. So Eric Bass was not there. Bobby Bass turns on Ray Fury. The Symphony of Wrestling now is Zane Valentine, Stormy Hale, and No Class Bobby Bass. The Symphony of Wrestling get the No Class name after all.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, they're gonna be it's hot times in the Maritimes is right, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
The Zane train is heating up. Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say this about Zane Valentine. Probably one, like, it's hard to pick a favorite in the Maritimes because we have a lot of great guys and girls.
Yep.
Have a lot of great wrestlers, period. Before the show, he was waiting for wings in full character. And we were just here, oh yeah, free wings for the Zane train. And he's looking at himself. There's like a fridge where you can get beer, and he's flexing. He's oh yeah, the Cadillac Acadio. This guy is the most entertaining thing there is right now. Like, he comes out, he starts chirping with kids, squirting Tracy in the face with water. That was hilarious.
Well, when he was getting the wings there, when he was on the bar side outside the venue part, some guy was in his face, and they were going back and forth, yelling at each other. And,
Yep.
I mean,
Jeff.
there was kids
Jeff,
sitting
yeah.
there, kids sitting there looking at him because they were like, "What the hell is he doing? Like, what's going on?" Normal patrons that are part of the bar that have nothing to do with the show are like, "What the hell is this guy on? Like, what the hell is going on?"
Like, he popped me when they brought him his wings, and he's like, "Oh yeah, free wings for the Zane train," and just one of the fucking best. Like he's got that gimmick down pat. I did yell out to Sharky, "Did you test his pee?" And Sharky just looked at me and he's like, "No."
Too late.
Too late. Match is already done.
It would have been black. I can tell you that right now. That's
black,
for sure.
and that wasn't even on the bottle.
He was looking a bit different, I find.
A little bit. Listen, I know Bruce Dwayne kept chanting Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I'm not going to repeat the third one. I'm smart enough to know that.
Yeah, and the new gear that Stormy, Hale, and Zane had, matching like velvet.
The jacket, yeah.
The jackets, the green. Absolutely love it. It looks so cool.
What's funny is he's the big hitter with all the glitter. Both Stormy had like glitter on her skin, like on her shoulders and all that. And Zane's new jacket that said Valentine. I might be imagining this. I feel like the eye was dotted with a heart.
It was.
And it was loaded with glitter. Like, just attention to detail. Like, that's what I love with wrestling.
He's got new gear coming out as well. I don't know if he's worn them yet, but he's got a new singlet coming out. That's all glitter. And on it says the hitter with the big glitter or whatever.
Big hitter with all the glitter.
Yeah, it's really cool looking. Yeah, can't wait.
So
Looks like he came down from Glitter Mountain there, rolled down or something.
Yeah, Ray Fury is one of those guys. Like Corey mentioned about Auguste Artois. How is this guy not signed anywhere? Like, he's so good. Ray Fury was unbelievable. Like the Froggy Bow, like just everything. He's such a nice guy. Froggy Elbow. I know the Froggy Bow was Mark Briscoe. Same move basically, but basically a frog splash into an elbow drop from the top rope.
Yeah, just doing moves that like normal wrestlers do, like arm bars and stuff, but he's like incorporating lucha moves into it. It's just unbelievable. He's really
He's gonna do a good lucha thing.
That's right.
So I hope we get Ray Fury again. Super nice guy. Like, I didn't start the conversation with him. I was wearing an Ultimate Warrior t-shirt, and he's like, "Ultimate Warrior!" I'm like, yeah, I like this guy. I really like this guy.
I think up to now he's like the second most amped up wrestler I've ever met behind. Well, not met, but seen behind the Ultimate Warrior. He was so amped to hit the ring, man. He was excited as shit.
Oh, his gear looks phenomenal as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he had the gear was like the mask. Like, I love it when wrestlers, like mask wrestlers, like put like tassels or whatever on the mask that it looks like they have long hair. Just great mask, great look. The color scheme too. Like, color is something in the wrestling industry now that's a plus. Like, I know during the Attitude Era, it wasn't a lot of color. It was more black boots and, just more like that. The ECW days as well. So I love that we're back in the neon 90s and the neon 80s. So let's get into the main event for the IPW Heavyweight Championship of the World, the tournament finals. The Giant Orion, or as Adam Duce call it, the Giant Orion, beat Auguste Artois. Either guy winning this title would have been fine with me.
100%.
Corey has a few spots that he just thought were hilarious.
I do? From which match? No,
Artois and Orion.
I'm kidding, asshole. No, I know. I think it's not even just that the spots were hilarious. It's the way that he was told the story. First he did strength, then he did wrestling, then he did, what was it? It was strength, wrestling. Before arm wrestling, there was a third one. And he gets in the ring and he lists them all off. And he's like, all right, well, screw it. Arm wrestling. grabs, and he's like, I need a table. Grabs the ref, throws him down on his knees.
Adam Palmer.
Like, you can't beat that, man. It's like that comedic break when done right in wrestling is absolutely brilliant. This match, man. Like, I'm there taking pictures, and I'm like, don't laugh, and it's hard not to laugh. Like, it's just, the guy's great, man. I went back yesterday morning, so Sunday morning, and watched a few of the matches, but I watched this one, and I was like, just as good as I remember.
Yeah, he's turned on from the second turned on all the time, whether he's in the ring or not. Our Artois is on. He's a spectacle to see. He's fun to watch. You never know what's going to come out of his mouth. He is absolutely hilarious. There's not a lot of people that are that quick-witted. So something happens and he's able to, you know what I mean? Like, you see stand-up comedians that are really good at comebacks with hecklers and stuff. That's Artois. He's really quick with the heckles and everything. So
he's quick with it, but also if something's funny, he will acknowledge it.
Yes.
At Game On, someone called him, what's the Lord of the Ring characters again? Gollum. So someone called him Gollum. He's like, what'd you say? He's like, Gollum, my precious. And he goes, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Because he just has the hair on top of the head, and it drips onto his face.
Yeah.
So it's like almost like that character.
9 strands of hair.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of Auguste Artois. Got to interview him again. Those will probably be on Facebook by the time this comes out.
Absolutely.
If not, it'll be after this comes out. So at some point, interviews will be out. But Orion getting the win here, it's almost a no-brainer, but it's also a no-brainer if Artois wins. It's also a no-brainer if Logan wins. It's also a no-brainer if Ricky Mortis wins.
Or Rugged Rick.
I think the second that they announced the FIP titles on the line for Pete LeBlanc, kind of obvious that Artois is getting the win there because, Pete's not leaving Canada right now. I think in due time, Pete, Ryan, Mortis, they're all going to be trying to make it to the States and all that. I think they're committed enough to do that. But Orion winning the title, thoughts on this?
I mean, I'm happy for Orion. I think it's well deserved. It makes, as soon as Orion wins your title, you kind of legitimize yourself a bit. I think he's going places. I think Orion's gonna break into other countries, other territories, and he already has in other parts of Canada. I mean, he's a good wrestler. He's a big guy. Who wouldn't want to bring him in? This match was so fun. Like I said, it was funny, but then after that, they went through the crowd a bit, and man, the crowd loved it. Like when I went back there to try to get some pictures, the crowd was losing it. Like, it's such a fun venue too. So this match had a lot. It would have been match of the night, but there was so many good matches that night, and credit to IPW for bringing in guys to make that happen. I mean, although I do think then there's special. It's a special venue. It's a special spot. Yep. And, I've really enjoyed my time going to see IPW. We're really lucky right now in the Maritimes, man.
Yep.
So much talent, so many good promotions. It's unfrickin' real.
When the main event, when they went into the crowd, they went in right next to me.
They sure did.
They sure did. I just happened to have my foot out as Artois was walking by. Ryan grabs them. They step right on my foot, both of them.
Jason grabs my shoulder and he goes, "They're on my foot."
And then
you couldn't move it out from under a giant? What's wrong with you?
And then Artois went ass over tea kettle. I had to catch his foot so it didn't kick me in the face. But I'm used to that.
Why does Orion hate the fucking podcast? He keeps trying to take us out.
Oh, I know.
Jesus. We like you, Giant Orion. Please.
I go to North Pro. I sit front row. I'm used to being kicked and pushed by wrestlers all the time. So
Hey, you know what?
It was nothing new.
He's never hit me once, I love the guy. He's a great wrestler, great performer. Hasn't touched me. He must not like you guys. That's about it.
20 feet tall now.
Like, to be real here, like, Orion's probably, like we talk all the time about risers, like, performers that have gone up and up and up, and, like, and most of these guys are new to the scene. They're new wrestlers, or they've been around for a year or two. But Giant Orion, man, he's a champion at NCG. I think he still is their heavyweight champion in Ontario.
I think so, yeah.
He's probably holding titles in Alberta. I wouldn't be surprised, to be real.
He has, at least. If he's not, he has.
He has, for sure. And, like, man, like, this guy could be...
I think he's...
maritime territories anytime. Like, they could pick him up.
I think he has 4 titles right now just in the Maritimes. Maybe more. Yep. He's the Nova Scotia Open champion. He's the Real Savage Pro Wrestling champion, the North Pro champion, and now he's the IPW heavyweight champion. Also the first ever 2-time IPW champion in the old era and the new era. Right. So there's still a story there with Giant Orion being like the bridge between the old and the new.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
See what I did there? The bridge. Well, that went over like a fart in church.
$20, guys.
Next.
I do want to thank Adam, Justin, and Dwayne. Like, they're so easy. Adam Doucette, the Deuce. Yeah, they're so easy to work with. Like, I finished work and I was like, I'm gonna ask Justin if he wants to do a Facebook Live. Didn't go as planned. We're gonna, if we can start doing that with promotions, I think we're just gonna record it and upload it immediately. No one's fault, bad internet connection. But like the second I asked Justin, he was like, "Yep, I'm always busy, but I always have time for you guys." So we gave it a go. Didn't really go as planned. The 1 minute something clip is still up there, but we didn't get all of it. But big thanks to them. Like, they're so easy to work with, and when their next show comes out, we'll have them back on.
Yeah, absolutely. They've definitely become good friends of the podcast. So
absolutely.
It's definitely a pleasure for going to see their shows and chatting about their shows and stuff. So, yeah.
Don't forget to go subscribe to their YouTube channel. I think weekly they have the State of the Union podcast, which with Adam the Deuce Doucette. Stay connected with them on social media. IPW, they're doing some good stuff right now in the Maritimes. Yeah,
their Patreon as well. They're doing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. A day in the life of behind-the-scenes stuff as well, and set up teardowns, that kind of stuff. So, it's good. It's like $5 Canadian a month, so wherever you guys are, it's not expensive.
So thank you to IPW for the great weekend. Looking forward to going to see you guys again. So, Jason, upcoming shows.
There's not a whole lot of them. September 13th, which is a Saturday, I believe. Yep, Saturday. 2 shows. UCW September Showdown in Springfield. Or Spryfield. Well, Springfield.
Simpsons. Meet the Simpsons.
They haven't discussed any matches yet, but they have posters, and on the card they've got their new UC heavyweight champion is Chip Chambers. He'll be there. The Atlantic Canadian champion Rudy Lockhart. The tag team champions, the Newfoundland World Order. WW alumni Robbie McAllister will be there. Madison Miles, Ronnie Payne, Ethan Knight, Lincoln Steen. They just put up a poster in the last few days. Lincoln is celebrating his 25th anniversary of wrestling this year.
Yep.
Congratulations.
So, that's awesome.
Big milestone.
Absolutely. So he'll be there as well. The Newfoundland Nightmare, Justin Newhook, will be there. And also returning from the UK is women's wrestler Fiona.
Okay.
She'll be there as well.
I do remember she did a few shows in the Maritimes.
Cool. So she'll be back on Saturday. Also on Saturday is CCW Clash 37, the Auto City Cup 2. They haven't released any matches yet either, but on the card they have the new Heavyweight champion Nick Strong, the tag champions Ace Dynasty, depending on what Spike's medical
Condition
clearance
is.
look like. They've got Scott Lee Crew, Butter Love, Logan Green, Patrick O'Neill, Horsepower Hunter Sampson. They've got the River Valley champion Kerry Killam, the Ultimate Male Zane Valentine, Rugged Rick Owens, Matt Strong, Matt Chevron, Pat Persuasi, Larry Howowitz, and more. So, yeah.
So the whole roster's there.
The whole roster, yeah, exactly. I think the only one that's not there is Salem, but she'll probably be on commentary. So.
Yeah.
And speaking of commentary, she's doing a fantastic job on commentary.
Yeah, she's got a good gift for gab.
Absolutely. Her and Conrad are doing fantastic. Bill Yard as well when he's there too. They have a great commentating team. I love
So I was stuck in traffic though.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should learn to leave earlier. But yeah, those are the only two shows that we have this weekend coming up.
Well, that's a good thing because next week we will be returning with Mark, Side of the Ring. And we're not going to spoil the match, but Mark is getting his notes together. So look forward to that. Final segment for this week, the fan question of the week.
This comes from a gentleman from Capelé, New Brunswick, named Walter LeBlanc, or as we like to say here, LeBlanc.
LeBlanc.
Of course.
And he said, if Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling was still running today, how do you think it would look?
Very similar to how it ended. For me personally, I think we would see almost no maritime talent, a few, but it would be Rene Dupree and maybe 2 or 3 Maritimers. I don't think they would have their own title. I think they'd use whatever title
whatever
would be available. Like I remember one year they brought in the All Japan Gauda TV title. That I marked out for that. But speaking of that, I think we would have lots and lots and lots of international superstars from Japan, from England. I think it'd be much of the same that we saw. Like I believe it's with this podcast that we started to say the Grand Prix way of booking things. Having 6 or 7 guys on a card. Real Action Wrestling did that last week, I believe, where they had like 6 guys on a card, and these 6 guys ended up in a 6-man tag at the end of the night. That's a Grand Prix booking right there. So that to me is how it would be, because that's the way that Grand Prix is always booked.
Mm-hmm. I took this a whole different way. I read it, and in my mind I was like, imagine if Grand Prix would have come back in like 2021, let's say, and Renee got the juices flowing, and he was like, you know what? Wrestling's kind of dead in the Maritimes right now. And he would have taken over. And he'd be running towns everywhere. And there'd be wrestling 6 days a week in the Maritimes. And I thought of, like, how many promotions wouldn't be running if Renee did that in 2021? There's nobody in the Maritimes that could do that. And it wouldn't shock anybody except Grand Prix Wrestling. Yep. They've done it in the past. Would there be an IPW? Grand Prix always run all over PEI in towns that don't get wrestling right now. That's the one thing I'll give them credit for. Every time they did a tour, you'd see shows in Surrey, PEI, and like it was the best, man. And then New Brunswick, would CCW be running right now, or would they be the ones running in Chipman and Minto and all these Fredericton Junction and all these towns?
Yeah.
These
That's
are
a good
all
point.
places that
That's a
Grand
very
Prix
good
used
point.
to go to. So for me, I was like, and in Northern New Brunswick as well. Like when Grand Prix used to run, even in like the 2010-ish, they'd be running small towns in Northern New Brunswick all around, and Hampton and all these towns that IHW goes to or CCW
Wasn't
goes
it Chipman that you and BT went to go see a show once?
We went to a show in Minto.
It's in Minto?
We went to a show in Minto. You and I went to a show in Bay St. Anne, New Brunswick.
No, we didn't. That was BT. I never
me
went
and
to.
BT. Me and BT went to a show in Bay St. Anne, New Brunswick as well. Last time Bay St. Anne had wrestling, I think it was when we had that short period of, was it Mainstream that was running in that area?
It's possible.
And they ran a show in Bay St. Anne, I believe. Like, that's what I pictured, is like what promotions wouldn't be running if they had done
that's
that.
what I thought of it too.
And
That's an interesting way of doing it.
I can tell you I'm very thankful that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because I love the way the Maritime Wrestling is right now with promotions everywhere and unique storylines everywhere because you've got different titles and different people booking shows. I'm enjoying how the Maritimes is spread out right now. Do I wish everybody would be working everywhere? Sure. Because it really does suck that we don't get to see Jonathan Cross very often in New Brunswick. It sucks that LG barely ever makes it to Nova Scotia. Like, there's these fantastic talents that are only being seen by small pockets, you know? Bradford. When's the last time you saw Bradford off of PEI? Like, nobody, if you're not following everything, ECPW is another great example of that, you know? If you're not following, and most people aren't, we're insane with the amount of wrestling that we watch on YouTube, especially Corey. But I think about, like, there's so much talent in the Maritimes. The only reason that I do kind of wish there was one promotion doing everything would be that everybody would get to see this talent, but there'd be so many people with no place to work.
Yeah.
I'll take it how it is right now. I'd rather have it spread out. I'm so glad that there's unique guys in Northern New Brunswick and Fredericton, in Nova Scotia, and Cape Breton, and Newfoundland, PEI. I'll take it for what it is, but that's the way that I took that question. I've been rambling for about 3 minutes. I'm going to take a breath. Hey, Mark, why don't you blink, you weirdo?
I am blinking. Thank you. But yeah, like kind of to
Are you Blinkenstein?
Oh my God! Look at that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Of course, $5 for that program from the other day.
$5 for the program. The fingers up.
I gotta have a chat with Mr. David A. Blink or whatever his name is.
David A. Blink.
But yeah, just to kind of reiterate on a couple of points there that Corey brought up, I think what's really, really interesting right now is that, yes, there are a couple of more, like we could call them major promotions in New Brunswick and Nova Scotia and all of those places where they have programs for new wrestlers to start training either as new recruits, just getting into it, or just, keeping up with what they have already and building on their experience, right? And what happens is, I think, yes, if Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling would be around, would they have that type of program? That's a good point there, which, I mean, we don't know. They might not. So, yes, there might be a lot less new recruits to the business. So we might see a lot more of the similar people wrestling, kind of, again, to touch on a point that Corey mentioned. But, would I compare it to a program or a promotion that currently exists? Yes, I would probably see it as more of an IHW, where they have talent that has wrestled for them for probably close to 20 years, I would say. Well, yeah, Julian Young and them, they're on their 20th year, I think. But, yeah, I think that might be the more comparable promotion, considering the talent they have. That they well, at least for a little while there, they did have a program going for training wrestlers and such. And, they have the minds in the business that know what they're doing, and imagine what they would do with a guy like Rene Dupree. Right, That would be running that promotion, for example, under a banner of Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling.
Yep.
And the names that he could bring in as well. Just kind of thought of that now.
Just his connections to pro wrestling Noah, would get me so horny.
Whoa.
We're not going there.
No.
I think a lot of it too is there's a lot of guys around here that could probably do it the same as way AGPW done it back then. I think it has a lot to do with funding. It's a lot more expensive nowadays to run a lot of shows than it did back in the day. So you're looking at, you know what I mean? All the money, the costs, especially to bring in all this talent. You need deep pockets. Your pocketbook and your wallet has to be pretty fat in order to run shows 6 or 7 times a week for a whole summer, like Atlantic Grand Prix did. So I don't know if it would be feasible. I think if somebody had enough enough bank, I think it'd be possible, but it'd be hard.
Well, with that being said, that'll be this episode. Big thank you to the fan question of the week. Jason, could you read out the email? If you have a question for us about professional wrestling, about life in general, whatever it is you want to ask us, this is the email to send it to.
unofficial.mw.podcast@gmail.com.
Boom. So, big thank you to our fan question of the week, which was
From Walter LeBlanc from Caplet. LeBlanc.
Walter LeBlanc. I love LeBlancs are great.
I wonder
big
if he's any
thank you.
relation to Pete LeBlanc.
I was just going to say big thank you to Pete LeBlanc or LeBlanc and Ryan McGrath for the intro. Anything else before we sign out?
Blank Mark. Blank.
I want a peanut butter sandwich. That's what all I got.
Yeah.
You know what I want? Fucking smash burger.
They were good. They were good.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
So we're going to get some smash burgers. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for your support. Don't forget, buy the t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com. And we will see you in 7 days. Till then, take care, everybody.
Cheers.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember to catch us here every Wednesday for a new episode. Please visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and more. Links are in the description. See you next time.
Don't miss out.